Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Welcome to the Smile Project and welcome to our YouTube channel. First and foremost, guys, please subscribe and like the video. It's going to allow us to get more traction so more people can see it. Also, do leave some comments down below the type of content that you'd like to see from the Smile Project. And the way to make sure that you don't miss any of our videos, like I said, is to subscribe. And yes, do like the videos that you see. And yeah, stay on for the journey. See you on the other side.
See, yo, here we go. Feels old school, listen, yo. Sitting in the darkness, searching for the bright light. Living in a world where materials shine bright. What's good looks bad, and what's bad is always glamorized. So we're headed towards a badness, guided towards a crime. Can't afford a pack of crisps, can't afford a pair of Nike. 3 of us in a one bed, that's how we're sleeping every night. Mum's telling me behave, shopping there in quick save. No bus fare walking, I'm a trainer's a talking. I'm 10 years old, I got my first sip of alcohol. Feeling like Tupac, any day now I can go. I'm out here on these roads, started building up pride. Just another ghetto child, all this anger inside. Out here on these streets, started building up a line. Now I'm in Versace jeans, drugs tucked up inside. Jumping on my moped, made my way out of my state. Headed towards Acre Lane, Link Shagun, Link Shane. Brixton on a summer day, SMS coming out to play. My first 1098, 01, license to rave. 19, I'm feeling lost, looking down at my cross.
Welcome to the Smile Project, guys. Day 2 was an amazing day. Day 2 of the vlog was all about visiting Makkah's Mumtaz. And this was an orphanage with over 150 children who were in need of a new sleeping area and classrooms to actually learn and study from. So I got the information about this Makkah's a few years back when I travelled to Uganda the first time I visited there, and I support by buying some food and slaughtering there so that they had meat to eat and stuff like that. And after hearing that they were in need and they hadn't actually moved on from developing the sleeping area or the classrooms, and they were still living in a makeshift building, you know, I reached out to my brother Amir from Paid Meals. Amir was more than happy to get involved and to do his part and to support. So when I reached out, he said yes, him and his team at Paid Meals wanted to take on the project of actually renovating the sleeping areas and the classrooms and giving these orphans of 150 orphans an opportunity to have somewhere to stay and somewhere to sleep and to study. Main thing for me on day 2 was to get down there and actually look at the development of the build that was taking place, how much more it would take, and maybe if there were any challenges or obstacles that we were finding, because as you know, when you're building, there's always challenges and things that happen that you don't foresee, and it's very important to be on the ground and to see how it was. So I was very surprised when I got down there again of how, you know, just how big the project was, but also how, you know, welcoming the children were and the sheikh. And I forgot from the previous time that I went, you know, how warm and welcoming these kids were. And it was just happy to be there again, to see them and to see again what Paid Meals and Amir and the team were actually providing and what they were actually supporting and helping establish. So we went into the building, checked it out. It was still, you know, in need of more development and moving to a better stage. But from where it was to what they did, it was day and night. And to see that, you know, that the second half of the building that was totally empty and had no roof, and that they had put a roof on it and also cemented the side and bricked the side, and then they were just actually moving to putting it back on the old building and then finishing the two together. it was just, you know, good to see that there was a lot of work being done and that there was an impact being done on the ground. So we were able to climb up on top of the roof, and it was beautiful views again of the hills and kind of like the valleys underneath.
So yeah, I'm just here on top of, you know, the building of Markaz Mumtaz. Amazing sights of the city from here, or the capital, I should say, Kampala. These kids are just can't wait to actually, you know, start this project and for them to be able to live here and study here. They've been bullied and teased for the longest throughout other kids in the village, saying, you know, you guys study and under trees and you don't have a building. Where do you guys sleep? You know, they've been the laugh of the town, or the laugh of the village, I should say. And just the fact that they have this building, you know, they've been excited, telling everyone we finally got our home, and we're just happy to see that, man. This video doesn't even do it justice, but yeah, it's amazing, guys. Take a look.
After that, we had an iftar in the evening, so we had to go back to the Smile kitchen where we have our Smile boxes. Smile boxes are, you know, boxes that we put together, and we put different food in there that's locals, that are essential to the locals, but it's also a place in Ramadan where we do iftar from, and people are able to get food, and we can support the local community in Katanga there, which is one of the slums in Katanga. So when we got there to set off, first we had to go and cook the food at one of the local masjids there. And that took some time, but the team came together and we were cooking pilau, we were chicken, meat. We made sure that we had fruits for them to break their fast with, and we had bottles of juice and water, and we made sure we fed over like 150 people, and we put them in containers. We had like over 150 containers, and each came with a box of fruit and drinks and stuff like that. Put that together, and we headed down to the Smile kitchen. When we got there at first, because during the day we went to speak to the Imam of Katanga, the slums, just to let the community know that we'll be turning up and we'll be coming to provide iftar. But because it was the first time us doing it, we didn't know how many people would turn out. But we made a lot of meals, you know, like I said, 150, and we weren't sure if we were going to get that much people turn out. But you know, by the time we got there and everybody started lining up, like it was more than 150 people, and we had to give some people fruits and others can only get the pilau rice with the meat, and they couldn't get both because there was so many people, and we wanted to make sure that everybody had something at least to break their fast with. But then again, we saw the demand, and we saw how important it was for us to actually, you know, try our best to do more iftars there and to help the community. It's one of the slums within the capital there where people are living, you know, shoulder by shoulder. Like we're talking about your windows there and another person's windows there for houses. There's no space. It's very tight there. And this is why we've established ourselves there, because again, that's where the need is. That's where people need our support. So for us, it was a no-brainer to actually make sure that we were situated right in the heart of the community so that we can, you know, support them and make it easy. So day 2 was about, you know, visiting, like I said, Markaz Mumtaz, and then also doing the iftar that we did in Katanga at the Smile kitchen. And it was a long day. It's always long days. It's starting 9 in the morning and getting back after iftar and getting back late at 10 at night. And it was just long 10, 11 hour days non-stop. But again, it was us making sure that we, you know, entrusted the amana that you gave us, and we fulfilled the work, you know, because we are asking people for funds and donations. So it's very important for us to actually like be on the ground, do the work, and to actually see it through. So day 1, day 2, both packed, and we were just, you know, excited. And again, like I said, ready to see out the work and then get back to the UK for the 2 iftar events that we had. So yeah, day 2 came to a close after we done the iftar. We went and prayed Tarawih, and that was done. Day 2 out the window.